Today we're going to talk about the Adventure Duffel, 60 liter and 90 liter. Let's look at the exterior design of the Adventure Duffel. We use a 900D ripstop, fully recycled TPU laminated shell. So this is the same material that's used across the rest of the line. The base is fully RF welded, making the duffel completely waterproof up to this level and incredibly weather resistant top to bottom. So we wanted to be able to throw this in the bottom of a boat or have it left out overnight in the back of a truck or even the back of a vehicle down a dusty dirt road and keep your gear safe. The other thing that you'll notice is the entire bag has an EVA foam structure. So this provides another level of protection for your gear, but almost as importantly, it allows the bag to stand upright and open, which allows you to see all of your gear at a glance. And we'll look at that in just a sec. So let's talk about carry. Ergonomic, padded, super comfy shoulder straps that are designed to be used under heavy loads when we're carrying a lot of gear. We've also designed the shoulder straps with slightly thinner foam and a narrower section at the base to allow it to be carried like a traditional duffel. And on all four sides of the exterior, padded, ultra reinforced grab handles for pulling this out of an overhead or out of the back of the truck. So we all travel differently. We want to make sure that we incorporated lash points so you could secure your gear however you travel. So we've got reinforced points all the way around the base, reinforced webbing loops around the entire perimeter. You can lash it down by its handles. And even on the top, if say you've got like a bulky jacket that you want quick access to, or fly rod case, or some other oddly shaped item that you wanted to lash to your duffel, you can do that as well. So we put a lot of thought into making sure that your gear was protected. So in addition to big burly water resistant zippers and TPU coated materials and this fully welded waterproof base, we've also incorporated EVA foam structure all the way around top and bottom of this bag. So on the bottom, we have a molded EVA foam base that provides rigidity and protection for your gear. Around the perimeter, we use 2 and 3 millimeter EVA that actually protects gear, but also helps the bag stand upright and open. And on the top, we use thicker, higher density EVA foam that protects your back and makes for more comfortable carry if you've got pointy things that you're dealing with loaded into the bag. The top opening was really important to get right. So where most duffels have dark corners that you have to dig through, we wanted to make sure that this opening was as wide as possible so you could see all of your gear. Couple things that went into the design: a super burly water resistant YKK Aquaguard zipper, that's a number 10 zipper, burly aluminum pulls, lockable sliders, and a design that allows this big coated zipper to be used with one hand. So let's have a look at the interior. Obviously we've changed colorways here. This is our blue colorway, and the Adventure Duffel is also available in black and gray. So the first thing that you'll notice about this duffel is we designed it to stand upright and open, so you could actually see all your gear and easily access all of your gear. And this is a feature that's actually carried through the entire line of gear management products. Our gear tote, upright and open. Gear Adventure Duffel, upright and open. We wanted to be able to see and access gear. The other thing that we've brought into the Adventure Duffel that's shared with the rest of the line is accessory rails. So these are all MOLLE compatible and allow us to attach as many dividers as we want. So if you want to create zones for sport gear, for everyday clothing, for layers, for food, for tech gear, you can keep everything in its place and protected. The dividers have a zippered mesh pocket for keeping small things secure, and additional attachment rails on the back for other accessories. The other thing we can do with accessory rails is bring our system pockets or any other MOLLE compatible accessory in. So for organizing small things, or like we have a mesh pocket here if you wanted to organize gloves or hats or things like that, to keep them easily accessible without having to dig into a packing cube or have them lost down at the bottom of your duffel. You can add additional organization, as much or as little as you need for whatever your mission is. On the interior of the duffel, there's a couple of other features I'd like to call out. So on the underside of the lid, we have 2 zippered mesh pockets. The liner is a Burley 300D PFAS-free, waterproof treated liner fabric that's fully recycled. We have a snap pocket here to contain an extra wet and dirty bag. And around the perimeter, we have 6 attachment tabs for wet dirty bags. So you can attach this in the sides as a shoe bag, or fully deploy it across half of the duffel for, say you're traveling with mountain bike gear and you want a place to put shoes and helmets and things to keep them away from the rest of your clothing. This is a example configuration just to kind of demonstrate what another level of organization looks like. So we have this set up with 2 dividers that are dividing up. This is our camera equipment and a gear cube for some of our, like this is GoPros and some other kind of small camera gear. In this area here, we've got a zone set up with a wet and dirty bag for some hiking shoes. And then we're using a couple wet and dirty bags here as packing cubes, just to keep our mountain bike gear separate from our everyday clothing and layers. So that's a little bit about the Adventure Duffel. We are super proud of this piece of gear. We think it's a total game changer in terms of staying organized across your travels. You know, we're building this company for you, to help you get outside more and have your best adventures. So if we can help in any way as you're designing your gear management system or building out your kit, just hit us up, drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you.